Ooh, how about this? How about holding on to something I just can't carry? Yeah, that sounds pretty good. That sounds like it could be a Linkin Park song.
Guys, it's not cutting it, okay? You haven't had a top 10 single in like fucking 15 years, okay? We need that money. We need that profit, okay? You need to make a super poppy, radio-friendly song. Get some guest vocalist on there. I don't care who, just someone that's gonna make us money, okay? And then come back to me when you're done with that, okay?
But wouldn't that just piss off all the Linkin Park fans? Yo, I've got it. Why don't we just put a bunch of videos on YouTube and Instagram and stuff, talking about how we're taking risks and experimenting with our sound. That way the fans will respect the song when we release it. Alright, fuck it then, let's do it. Holding on, this song isn't even heavy. Hello people of all kinds, Scorching Cliffs here. Welcome back. I haven't made a video in a while, but after hearing the new Linkin Park single, I feel like I kind of have to. I mean, did Brad Delson forget how to play guitar? Or is he just not part of the band anymore? Did the band forget that Brad Delson's in the band? Did they forget that they have a bassist as well? Guys, this is a bass, and this is a guitar. They can be good for making music. Okay, let's slow it down, okay guys. When I was seeing the snippets of the song on Instagram, I was actually really excited, especially since their last album, The Hunting Party, was a really good album. It's probably my favorite Linkin Park album actually, because it brought back the heaviness, but it still did something new. It still felt fresh, but it still felt like Linkin Park as well. Now I think the chorus of this new song, ironically titled Heavy, is actually, like, the chorus actually sounds like a Linkin Park chorus in my opinion, but the instrumentation that guides it just does not work for me. That's really my main problem with the song. And I mean that both in terms of like the lyrical content and the actual sound of his voice, because the sound of his voice just does not fit this at all. The rhythm of the vocals sounds way too jumpy, and it just doesn't match his voice. His voice sounds so weak as well during this first section of the song. I think it would have been better if they got Mike Shinoda at least to do the first verse of the song maybe. Although I think Chester Bennington's vocals during the chorus are actually pretty good. When I was first hearing the snippets from this song, I was expecting it to sound a lot like Burn It Down, which is actually a pretty good song, especially when you compare it to this. Burn It Down had some similar synthy noises going on in the background, but it also had them guitars, it had this loud bass as well. This song just abandons that and just goes straight up pop, basically. And Linkin Park have always had pop elements to them, and I'm not one of them people who is always complaining, asking and begging for Linkin Park to go back to their roots and their nu metal days, because I think they did an excellent job with making a heavy album that still felt new with The Hunting Party, their last album. And now that I think about it, when you think back to the first single from their previous album, The Hunting Party, Guilty All the Same, I mean, that had a guest feature in it as well, but that didn't take away from the actual musicality of the track. It still felt really heavy, and it was 6 minutes long. Well, we got a guest feature on this song. It's Kiara, who I've never heard of prior to this song. I know a bit more about her now. Probably not my type of music either, but she does an alright job. She has a great voice on this song. Not exactly feel like it was needed, honestly, but her teaming up with Chester during the sort of climax of the song, that was pretty nice. But then the song's only like 2 minutes and 50 seconds long, which just feels very short and underwhelming for a single, especially when you compare it to the last first single from The Hunting Party, Guilty All the Same, again, 6 minutes long. This just feels very underwhelming in comparison. I think this song could have maybe used a Mike Shinoda verse or something there. However, what really pisses me off about this song is the way they were presenting it on Instagram and YouTube before its release. They released all these little short videos where they were talking in the studio, and it got me pretty excited, because they were talking about, you know, let's take risks, let's be experimental. See, to me, a risk would be something like, I don't know, putting a fucking ukulele in the song or something like that. But instead they said, no, by risks we mean going really poppy, like as poppy as possible, which in my opinion isn't really a risk. It's a risk in the sense that like, your fans are probably not gonna like it, but in terms of radio play and stuff, that's just playing it safe in my eyes. That's not like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm not very pleased with this new song. Pretty disappointing, really. I mean, I was already having a pretty crappy day the day it came out, and I was hoping that this song could maybe uplift me or something like that. But then it just pissed me off even more, honestly. Let's hope that the rest of the album that they're bringing out with this, One More Light as it's called, won't be as disappointing as this.
Shut up.